now into week 11 of training. Just looked at the plan and there are 4 weeks of actual training left and then 2 weeks of tapering until the event, so it's getting really close. Recovery week was nice while it lasted, especially weather-wise. It was well timed, but now I've got to knuckle down, get a few more high mileage weeks under my belt, keep the momentum going, and then the taper. So today is Monday, got an easy 5 miles on the plan. I've been to the gym this morning and did a very easy, very simple workout. I'm going to try and start doing some strength training. It's not the ideal time to start that, but I want to kind of set myself up for a routine ready for after the big race. Maybe switch gears and do some different type of training for a while. Yeah, the sun's just come out. It's been raining for most of the day, so I've timed it well, and I'm gonna enjoy it as much as I can. Wednesday afternoon, and it's been raining quite heavily all morning. It's just briefly lighter now, so it's probably a good time to actually get out of the house and get wet, but I'm going to get soaked. The plan for today is 8 miles, but I've actually got to be somewhere straight after my run, so I might, with the combination of that and the rain, might just cut it a little bit short. A little bit sneaky, maybe one mile less that I can make up at the weekend or tomorrow or something. We'll see how it goes. Seven miles, that'll do. I actually overdressed. It wasn't quite as heavy rain as I was thinking, so I didn't need this extra layer really. Overheated a little bit, but all good, nice and easy, happy days. Ready for the next one tomorrow. Hello. Thursday has arrived. So today the plan is to do 7 miles. It's a red session, so something hard. I've programmed my watch to do mile repeats at a fast pace, and I'm probably going to take it out near the lake where I go sometimes and just run up and down. I think I've got 4 reps to do, and that should take up 7 miles with a warm up and a cool down. And the sun's come out again today. It would have been nice to do that yesterday in the rain because of obviously keeping cooler. But I'm not going to complain about the sunshine, even if it means I get super warm. So let's get it done. Well, see, now a sensible person would have looked ahead at the weather forecast, which I did, and looked ahead at their training plan, which I did. And then made the connection, oh, it's going to rain on Wednesday and that's an easy one. It's going to be hotter on Thursday and that's a hard one. Maybe just swap them over. I could have done that and I didn't. Oh well, lesson learned for next time. That felt like a lot longer than an hour and 15 minutes, but it was good. So 4 mile repeats. Of course, that would have been the other option, just cut it down and do a shorter interval, but full mile it was. All felt good, hopefully a good quality session, and hopefully recovered enough by the weekend for a long run on Saturday. Saturday morning is here and it's long run day. The plan says 14 miles today, and I've just been anxious for the last 2 days because I know that should take me about 2.5 hours probably at a long run pace, maybe less than that, 2 hours and a quarter. But I've booked in to cover some yoga classes at midday, so plan is to get up early enough to be able to fit it all in before that, but also then worried about being tired from getting up early and doing all of that. Then I thought, well, maybe I'll do it after the yoga class, but that'll be later on in the afternoon, and I've tried to do things like that in the past and I just always end up wanting to skip the run later in the day, so I've just accepted that that's a really bad idea to even think that I might want to do it then. So I think I've reached a compromise. I'm going to aim for 10 or 11 miles this morning and then top up the rest later on, because I think I can manage a short run later, and then there's less time pressure. I'll be able to get the bulk of the miles done, not feel too tired for teaching yoga, and then finish off later in the afternoon when I'll be too brain dead for anything else, you know, exhausted from the yoga classes. So we'll see how that goes. Yeah, first time really attempting a double run day, so that'll be interesting in itself. So 10 miles done, first part in the bag. Fairly steady going, legs feel sore. Definitely the rest of the week, having done workouts and stuff like that, catching up. Found a nice new little route out near Sunningwell Village, which I didn't know about, a little back pathway, footpath thing, which was a bit more inclined, so I'll definitely check that way out again. Maybe a nice little spot for hill repeats potentially. Yeah, stayed dry. Last 10 minutes just had a little shower, so I'm a bit soaked. Looking forward to an afternoon run. It'll be interesting to see how that goes later on, the next 4 miles. So it's done, another 4 miles, finished off the target total for today. It was hard to get out the door, and like mentally just didn't really feel like doing it, but I managed to get myself moving and get out. Legs obviously feel a bit stiff, but the rest was good. Like heart rate stayed low, so I probably recovered a little bit already from what happened earlier today, but now I'm starting to feel a bit queasy, so definitely time to stop. Sunday morning is here, and oh, it's such a nice feeling to wake up and know that you've already done the long run, that it was done yesterday, and today only need to do 5 miles. So I've actually sat and read my book for a lot longer than I normally would. I wouldn't normally do that first thing, but I've had a good couple of hours sat reading, which is nice and relaxing. Legs feeling more recovered than I was expecting, which is quite nice. And I have got to mention yesterday that I was trying out the new Stronger Strength electrolytes that I picked up after my disasters recently, and I think that did make a difference. I definitely felt less foggy headed after the run. I saw clearer, which is good. So I don't think I'll need them today for a 5 mile. It's relatively cool. But that's a good positive thing, so I'll try that again next weekend for the next long run. Yeah, hopefully the sun will come out a little bit while I'm out. Well, that wasn't quite as easy as I'd hoped. First couple of miles were okay, and then the legs felt really heavy and really sore, my calf muscle in particular. But it's done, 5 miles done, and week 11 of training done.